悪人？あいつらに私を評する資格はない。Boom.
Hello. Long time no see. Been like 2 months since my last upload. Anyway, today we'll be taking a look at Mara, the newest character from the Scissors faction. Mara is a duelist who specializes in 1v1 fights, manipulating her damage to go right for the jugular, and is able to sway a duel heavily in her favor by making it extremely easy for Mara to take down her opponents. The first thing you'll see when playing Mara is her weapon, which is a similar weapon to Yvette's, albeit a bit worse in the fire rate department. That is made up for in her kit though, as Mara is the first character with a snowball effect in Strinova, but we'll get to that shortly. Mara's passive is Spirit Breach, and comes in 2 parts. The first part is that when Mara hits an enemy who is not full HP, Mara will deal a small amount of damage directly to the enemy's HP itself, bypassing their armor. The second part is that during Mara's ultimate, Mara gains lifesteal from dealing damage to an enemy's HP or to her ability. Mara's ability is Soul Strike. When cast, Mara launches a ghastly hand forward, which strikes the first enemy that's currently alive. After a short delay, a large orb will encompass the target, which can be shrunk by the enemy by using Stringify. Only Mara can see and shoot this orb. Shooting the orb allows Mara to deal direct damage to the enemy's HP bar, albeit the damage dealt is a percentage of Mara's damage. You're already wondering if Mara can kill with this ability. The answer is yes. The way you counter this ability is by simply leaving Mara's line of sight, or stringifying. Don't allow her to gain the free 1v1 she so desires. Mara's ultimate is Death's Descent. Casting this ability will mark the closest enemy for death, silencing them and scanning them only for Mara for the duration of the ultimate. When Mara gains a kill or assist against the marked enemy, the mark will transfer to the nearest enemy player from Mara, continuing the cycle. This lasts until the duration expires or when Mara dies. As said before, Mara is the first character in the game with a snowball effect, and that is present in her Awakening 1, known as Soul Snatcher. Whenever Mara scores a takedown or if an enemy is killed with a Soul Orb, Mara will gain stacks known as Soul Rend. Mara gains 1 stack on takedown and 2 stacks on an orb kill. Soul Rend stacks infinitely. You heard that right, infinitely, and lasts for the entire half. These stacks will grant Mara extra fire rate, ADS speed, and reload speed. Mara will lose half of her stacks upon death. The magic number during the beta test server is 20 stacks, as Mara will have her stacks pseudo maxed out at that point. Having even more stacks will have diminishing returns. Mara might be the first character that can legitimately rush Awakening 1 and skip armor round 2. As the new system updates such as the new standardized 150 HP and nerfed armor helps Mara look to get her stacks early and potentially snowball a game. Mara's Awakening 2 is Captive Spirit and costs 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 2 green upgrades. Now when Mara hits an enemy with Soul Strike, the orb spawn will now become stationary, appear above the afflicted similar to Flavia's orb, and won't shrink if the enemy stringifies. Additionally, the enemy will become tethered to the orb. If the enemy leaves the designated radius of the orb dissipates, but the enemy will become slowed for a short time, similar to Luine's Awakening 2. Yes, this means that Mara does not have to even interact with the enemy to kill them anymore. As for the Afflicted's options, due to the short delay of the orb spawning, your best bet is to break the tether as fast as possible. You might be slowed, but at the very least you won't give Mara an easy kill. Mara's Awakening 3 is Soul Transfer, which costs 1 blue, 2 yellow, and 1 green upgrade. This time, whenever Mara kills someone under the effects of Soul Strike, the orb will now transfer to the nearest enemy player, which will allow Mara to gain continuous 1v1 opportunities. If you are wondering, yes, the Awakening pairs extremely well with her ultimate, as both her ultimate and Awakening 3 will look to transfer to the same target. This is Mara's current kit for normal and ranked demolition in the beta test, and allows Mara to counter hard holders like Nobu and Audrey, completely bypassing their shields and making it easy for Mara to take them down. Mara is still subject to change, but will come with the next update and all of its changes, which I will have a video on soon. Additionally, the global beta test is coming soon as well, which I will be streaming on my Twitch with the other coaches, which you can find in the description. Anyways, sub, like, blah, blah, blah.